Today I'm going to model for you how to do division using the traditional method. We're going to be dividing 4-digit numbers by a 1-digit divisor and 4-digit numbers by a 2-digit divisor. So let's get started. So the first number that I'm going to divide is 4,209, and I'm going to divide that by 5. Now, the way that we remember it is dead mice smell bad, and we have a check mark on that. So we divide, multiply, subtract, and check to make sure that what we are left with is smaller than our divisor. In this case, it's 5. And then bring down is the last step. And then you do it all over again until you are done. So the first thing I say to myself is, how many times does 5 go into 4? And I realize that if I only have 4, I can't get a group of 5. So I'm going to put an X above it because I know that I can't divide by that. Now I'm going to be dividing by 42. So how many 5s are in 42? I can skip count, I can use my fact knowledge, but I know that 8 5s are worth 40. So I've divided. 42 divided by 5 is 8. I've multiplied. 8 times 5 is 40. Now I'm going to subtract. And I'm going to check to make sure that my 2 is smaller than 5, and it is. And then I'm going to bring down the 0. Now I say to myself, how many 5s are in 20? Because that's what I have left. So I know that 4 5s are worth 20. 4 times 5 is 20. So I've divided and multiplied. Now I'm going to subtract. I'm going to check to make sure that what I'm left with is less than my divisor of 5, and it is. And then I'm going to bring down again my next problem, my next number, which is 9. So then I say to myself, how many 5s are in 9? I know that 2 5s are 10, and I don't have that, so I know I can only get 1. 1 5, because I need to multiply, is worth 5. Now I need to subtract. I have 4 left over. I need to check. 4 is smaller than 5, so I'm good. And bring down, there's nothing to bring down, so I know that I'm done. My answer for this one is 841, remainder 4. Okay, now I'm going to solve one with a 2-digit divisor. The process is the same. I just need to think a little more deeply about what I know about math to be able to divide and multiply accurately. So I'm going to take the number 7,093 and I'm going to divide it by 16. Sorry. Now, the first thing I need to say to myself is, I need to divide. So how many groups of 16 are in 7? And my answer is none. Then I want to know how many groups of 16 are in 70. Now, I know that 16 is close to 15, and I know that 2 15s are 30, so 4 15s would be 60. And I don't think I could get another one, so I'm going to go for 4. Now, on the last problem, I knew because it was a fact. 16 times 4 isn't a fact for me, so I actually have to check it. Some kids like to put their fact over here, 16 times 4. So 6 times 4 is 24, and I bring my 2 in the tens place. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, so 64. So I've divided, and now I've multiplied. And now I'm going to subtract, and I have 6 tens, and now 10 tens minus 4 is 6, and 6 minus 6 is 0. I don't need to put a 0. The next step is to bring down, so I'm going to bring down the 9. Now this is pretty easy because I already know that 4 16s are 64, so I know that I can get another 4. 4 16s, no need to do any more work, are 64. Now I need to subtract. 9 minus 6 is 5. I need to check. 5 is smaller than 16, so I'm good. And now I need to bring down. I'm going to bring down that 3. Now, when I think about how many 16s are in 53, I'm going to use what I already know. I already know that 4 16s are 64, so I know it's probably going to be one less. So I'm going to do one less, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do 16 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18, and I regroup the 1. 3 times 1 is 1, plus 1 is 4. So 16 times 3 is 48. Now I need to subtract. 3 minus 8 I can't do. I have 13 ones now, so 13 minus 8 is 5. 5 is smaller than 16. I have nothing left to bring down, so I know that I am done. My answer is 443, remainder 5.